Hello, everybody. Good morning from New Orleans. Today, I want to just give you a brief tip for success on Essay 1. This is something that I've tried to repeat a couple of times in the modules and make clear to you, and it's about how to handle Essay 1 in terms of just looking at it and what argument is. So, a common mistake students make that you're going to want to avoid is to turn this into an explanation. The simplest way to make this a bad essay is to construct an essay that is paragraph by paragraph where you just review the sources. I see a lot of essays where students write, source number 1 does this, and then the next paragraph says source number 2 does this, and then source number 3 does this, and finally you get to the conclusion and you say source number 1 is the best. That is not an argument, it never will be. When you're writing a persuasive piece like this, the argument begins as soon as you're done with the thesis. You're beginning it throughout the body. It starts with literally the first letter of the body and doesn't end until you put the last period in the conclusion. So just giving information won't work. What you need to do in each paragraph is to compare the source you think is best with at least one other, and it can be 2 or 3 others, and that's how you build an argument. You're going to have a claim that says something to the effect of source X is better than source Y because it has a more local angle, or source X is better than source Y and W because of the length and the thoroughness of the reporting. And really, you can say, source X is better than source Z because it has better visuals. I mean, really, what you use as your criteria is completely up to you, but you have to be comparative. You're always proving why the one you choose to be the best is the best. And in order to do that, you have to list at least 2 in any particular paragraph. Even in a counter argument, you're going to say that source Y is not as good as source X and give a reason, right? It's just kind of the reverse, but the comparison stays there nevertheless. In those paragraphs, quote your sources and make sure you develop your voices. So this is about opinion. It's about you thinking on the page. There is no right answer, but I need your opinion. You can't just quote and leave the paragraph, right? You need to interpret that for the audience and to express why you think indeed this quote, for instance, or this visual image, for instance, or this element that you've included as evidence shows that YX is better than Y or Z or whatever. A good rule of thumb is to make sure that your analysis after your evidence is as long as. So if you have a 4-line quote from a source, you probably want 4 lines of analysis. As always, I'm here for questions. Remember, this is different. You want argument, you want your opinion, you want your voice developed, and you have to dig in deep and create your own reasons why. Let me know if anything arises. I'm here for you. Take care for now.